The sixth one. Yep, it's that time, guys, where we have to review yet another Land Before Time movie. To be honest, guys, I'm not looking forward to this one. This is the 6th movie in this franchise, and I still have 8 more left to do after this. But, on the other hand, I'm about halfway done. Well, almost. And believe it or not, whether it's a Let's Watch or a review, turns out the Land Before Time series is my most popular series. And since I'm such a whore for the likes and the comments and the views and all that good shit, I have to review the 6th one for you. Plus, I made a promise. Yeah, I remember the promise. I have to review each and every one of these. So, without further ado, let's do it. This is the 6th Land Before Time movie, The Secret of Saurus Rock. Let's boogie. I'll never say that again, I promise. I'm sorry. So the movie begins with explaining how the life began on the planet Earth, how it eventually evolved to walk on land and all that good stuff. Just like the first movie did. And the third movie did. And the fourth movie did. And the fifth movie did. I'm beginning to notice the trend here. So it turns out that Grandpa Longneck is telling the kids a campfire story, and hey, guess what, guys? This movie's not starting off as some boring, stupid asinine activity. Holy shit! Here we get to meet these two adorable pieces of dick cancer named Dinah and Dana.
Oh, Dana, Tweety Hortus.
Aw, I hate them so much, I just want to throw them into a vat of lava and watch them suffer. To be fair though, there is a lava vent right in front of them. Seriously, just say it was an accident.
Hush, you two, or Auntie Sarah's gonna be upset.
Auntie Sarah? That would imply that Sarah has a sibling that is old enough to have children. And if she's not old enough to have children, then we have some very interesting things to think about. So it turns out Grandpa Longneck is telling the story of how the Great Valley was discovered.
The Sharp-Tooth Cave. But then, just when the Longnecks thought all was lost, the lone dinosaur appeared on the horizon.
The Clint Eastwood Saurus Rex.
I tried, guys.
It was a spectacle no one had ever seen before. A lone leaf eater taking on a sharp-tooth.
Oh look! A list of dinosaurs who have been well known for fighting off against carnivores. Let's look, shall we? Ankylosaurus, Stegosaurus, Kintrosaurus, Proceratops, Styracosaurus, Torosaurus, Triceratops. The point is, why is it a fucking long neck? I'm not saying that a long neck couldn't fight against a sharp tooth. All I'm saying is that there are other dinosaurs that are better made for fighting a sharp tooth. Why is it a long neck? I mean, I know why it's a long neck. It's for Littlefoot. Littlefoot's the main character. He's a long neck, so the lone dinosaur has to be a long neck, right? But why though? Why is Littlefoot the main character for this one? He was the main character in the first one. Hell, he's been the main character for all the sequels so far, alright? You have this giant cast of characters. Why don't you start using them? And I don't mean using them for those little subplots, like making Sarah babysit these two little piss stains that I want to die.
But then...
Yeah, no. No movie, that wouldn't happen. A T-Rex's claws, never happen. It would never fucking happen. These little things, no. Just no. So, the lone dinosaur finally defeats the Sharptooth by gently pushing him off a cliff. Man, the punches in Strange Magic hit harder than that. But, soon after the lone dinosaur's victory...
Earthshake!
So they called it Saurus Rock.
That's right! God decided to create another rock that just so happened to look like a long neck. What, you thought the story was going to be about the one that already existed? That'd be ridiculous. That'd be stupid. That'd be so stupid.
They say if you look very closely, you can see the circle of teeth around its neck. The story goes that they came from the very sharp tooth the lone dinosaur defeated.
Wow, that sounds like a big load of bullshit.
Grandpa Longneck,
Are you filling these children's heads full of nonsense? And just before bedtime?
See, even Grandma's calling bullshit on this bullshit. You know why? Because it's bullshit! So later that night, Littlefoot has a dream about being the lone dinosaur, and he fights off a sharp tooth. Wow, that was more disappointing than the live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, I said it. That movie sucked. It fucking sucked. Bring it on. I can take it.
More tree stars! More tree stars!
It should be like, more tedious stuff! More tedious stuff! Yeah, I'm gonna have to call bullshit on that. You know what there's a better chance of than those two three-horns learning how to climb a tree? Emma Watson learning how to sing. That movie fucking sucked, and you all know it!
Anyway, Sarah, you should be watching the twins.
Daddy, I am watching them.
Oh, really? Then where are they?
And they're dead. Good. So, the kids decide to play Lone Dinosaur, with Littlefoot being the lone dinosaur, but of course he gets himself in a bit of trouble, but...
It's you. I mean, you're here. I mean, who are you?
Name's Doc.
Doc? Doc? His name is Doc? What, like a shipping dock? Or like Doc Ock? Or... Like, I'm just gonna say it. The name's stupid. Alright? You might call this nitpicking, but... You know, no, fuck it. I don't give a shit if it's nitpicking or not. The name's stupid. And I will take that shit to my grave. The name's stupid. Just like remaking Beauty and the Beast. Bring it on! I know you guys love that movie, but... Can't say I do.
Welcome to the Great Valley. Welcome. Stay just as long as you want.
Hold on there. We don't know anything about this fellow. Who is he? Where's his herd?
Kind of a loner.
Mighty suspicious, if you ask me.
Yeah, says the one three-horn we've seen throughout these movies. Seriously, aside from Sarah and the twins, name one other three-horn we've seen in these sequels. That's not in the background.
But it's the time of the changing tree stars. Every day there's less food to go around. And long necks eat a lot.
And replay that scene from the third movie.
I know now that we can't live together that way, with such anger between us. Our kids found water because they worked together. Now we must work together too.
Never ceases to fail. So, Littlefoot decides to see Doc and thank him for saving his life, but he starts coming on a little too strong.
Where'd you get that scar?
Cut myself.
On what?
Something sharp.
Like a tooth? A sharp tooth?
Or maybe he cut his eye while eating. Dude, stop assuming this is the lone dinosaur.
Come on! Last one across is sharp tooth bait!
Okay, did any of you ever see the first movie? Bubbles don't do that! When you jump into them, they pop. End of story. Okay, guys, I know throughout these reviews I've said that the animation in these movies are fine, but now they're trying slapstick, and they suck at it. The animation in this movie is too slow for slapstick. Whatever impact that's supposed to be felt is lost. As a result, the humor is lost. Meanwhile, another show that came out around the same time as this movie did, Animaniacs, is much better suited for this kind of humor. The animation in Animaniacs is a lot faster, more zany, and frankly, you can feel the hits a lot more often. That show is a perfect example of how slapstick comedy is achieved in animation. Now, I know, Animaniacs and Land for Time are two totally different things, but that's kind of my point. The Land for Time's animation style was never made to be fast and zany like Animaniacs. It was meant to be more slow and more realistic, you know, to help reflect the dark story that the original told. When these movies try slapstick, it's too slow, and it frankly just looks awkward. So in my opinion, it'd probably be best if these movies just didn't try to do slapstick. That's all I'm saying.
Guys, I'm serious! Listen!
And so the first song of this movie finally shows up, and at the 22-minute mark, wow, this movie waited a long time, didn't it? Oh, and how lovely. A country song! Oh yeah? Well, you know what I fucking think of country music? Yeah, that about sums it up right there.
Then one stormy evening, when the icy rain did pour, out of the egg appeared the leg.
What? What a weird-ass lyric. Man, you can tell, guys, these writers just the fucking best in the business. My god, how come they don't have fucking Grammys yet? It's a fucking crime.
One day when he was roaming alone out in the west, a vicious pack of sharp teeth came and gobbled up his nest.
Jesus Christ, that's fucking brutal!
He trapped that pack of varmints and fought them by the score. He left them lying toothless.
Seriously, guys, that's darker than the original movie. They ate my children, so I ripped all their teeth out so they can never eat again and starve to death. I mean, don't get me wrong, we need more dark shit in these sequels, but fuck!
I'll bet if you ever got a good look at Saurus Rock, you'd see it looks just like Doc.
Impeccable logic, Littlefoot, given the fact that it's a rock that looks like a long neck, alright? It could look like any number of long necks. It could look like you for all you know.
You talking to me? You talking to me? Well, who are you talking to?
So now we've come to a point where Land Before Time makes pop culture references because, yeah, one of the greatest animated films of all time really needed more of those. Yeah. So Sarah shows up the next morning at Littlefoot's nest, asking where the twins are because apparently they've gone missing. Now that's not the problem. The problem is that they left yesterday right as Littlefoot did, and it only took Sarah this long to figure that out.
Oh no! They've disappeared!
Not gonna lie, Sarah, you're probably the worst babysitter ever. So the kids deduced that the kids decided to go see Saurus Rock for themselves. Yeah, they're dead. I'm sorry, movie. No, they're dead, okay? Here's a little fun fact. Did you know out of 100 dinosaur eggs, there was only a 25% chance of those eggs actually hatching? And out of all those eggs, only one would reach adulthood? Yeah. Welcome to the real world, kids. Life's a bitch, especially if you're a little dinosaur. So, the odds of these two surviving all the way to Saurus Rock? Pretty slim to fucking none. God, why does the annoying comic relief always survive through sheer dumb luck? So the kids are able to cross the gorge that the twins, surprisingly enough, survived, but they soon find a weird-looking tree.
That sure didn't feel like a tree trunk.
It no look like tree trunk either.
And it does not sound like a tree trunk. No!
Are you all fucking blind? Or just stupid? So the kids escape the Allosaurus and soon discover Saurus Rock, where they find the twins playing at the top.
Sorry, looking way!
Are you sure you want to save them? Look, I'll make you guys a deal. If you guys turn around right now and promise not to look back, I will call this the best Land Before Time sequel. On the spot.
Hold on, we're coming!
All that climbable part in the back, and you're gonna climb in the front? You fucking idiots! Yeah! Ah, god damn it! No, they actually save the twins and begin to take them home. But they don't realize that they're still being stalked. Oh my god. Guys, don't lose hope. There's still a chance the twins might die in this.
When Grandpa Three-Horn gets mad, it's even scarier than... No, Sarah! We're really behind you! Oh, come on! Don't try that old gag on me! Hey, is it starting to rain?
What the fuck are you waiting for? Eat them already!
Hey, everybody! In here!
Pure fucking luck. You know, movie, there's only so much you can get away with. And you're starting to push your luck.
What's the matter? You're not stuck, are you?
Oh, thank God, it's just the sharp tooth. Don't worry, Spike. You'll die of old age before he decides to do anything. So the log breaks and the sharp tooth falls to his apparent death, but Sarah is unfortunately caught.
Do not feel bad, Littlefoot.
It's not your fault, just bad luck.
Just like your grandpa said it would be if anything happened to Saurus Rock.
Yeah, even though this happened... This happened... And this happened. Yeah, so unlucky.
Like your grandpa said, the whole Great Valley.
Bad luck.
Then the whole dinosaur world.
Bad luck.
Bad luck.
Do you get it, kid? You done fucked up! So the next day comes, and apparently everybody's having bad luck.
Could happen to anybody. Whoa! Ooh.
Do not worry, Littlefoot. What is a little bad luck?
Well, it is a Land for Time sequel, so it must be a shitty song.
If the mountain starts to blow its top, that's bad luck.
Yeah, can we just skip the song? Alright, I don't think you're missing anything. No, I know you're not missing something, so skipping it!
The only bad luck I ever had was having to watch those crazy twins. And now my dad treats me like a baby. They're in charge of me.
We've been over this movie. The slapstick does not work. Eventually, the luck gets so bad that a twister pops out of nowhere and starts destroying the valley. Well, look on the bright side. It could have been another Earthshake for the umpteenth time. But eventually, the twister subsides and everyone is safe, including the twins. Yay!
It is good that Sarah didn't let you blow away. Sarah, I am very proud of you.
Yeah, she still lost the kids, so we're just gonna forget about that? Okay. Just like your character development from the third movie. So everyone begins to blame Doc for all the bad luck, but Littlefoot stands up to him because apparently, if you break a piece of Saurus Rock off of Saurus Rock, then bad luck will descend upon the valley. And because that's what happened, Littlefoot knows who's really to blame for the bad luck. So Littlefoot alone decides to go off and fix Saurus Rock. And we get a crappy song out of it, of course.
When you're on your own, life is so exciting. You can do what you want and go where you like with just your shadow by your side.
Oh God, please don't start Frenching your shadow again. Please don't do that.
What was it he said right before he left?
Littlefoot say he gonna fix it.
Fix what?
The bad luck, I guess.
Yes, but how?
Well, he said we caused it when we broke the sharp-tooth's tooth off Saurus Rock. Uh-oh.
Wow, you kids love taking your sweet-ass time on everything, don't you? So in order to fix Saurus Rock, Littlefoot needs a literal sharp-tooth's tooth in order to fix it. Meanwhile, Littlefoot's friends got Littlefoot's grandpa to come help and... Oh, are you fucking serious? Look, I hate to say the same thing that Bob Show said in his review for this movie, but the music is starting to sound really cliche at this point. We get it, movie. This is Land for Time. James Horner made a good score. Oh my God.
Good thing there's a breeze in here. Wait a second. I'm inside a dead shark tooth. Why would there be a breeze? Unless it's breathing. But if it's breathing, then that means it's alive!
Took you long enough, Einstein. So Littlefoot escapes the Allosaurus, surprisingly enough, only to run into yet another sharp tooth. You know, I think the movie has a point. Maybe Littlefoot is unlucky. So Littlefoot and Doc show up and begin fighting off the two sharp teeth.
It's a good thing sharp teeth aren't very smart.
Well, when they run headfirst into a pillar, it's kind of hard not to beat them.
Doc! You don't have to leave.
Just time I was going, kid.
Yeah, but...
This herd life's not for me.
Yeah, okay. I see what the movie's going for, but I don't feel it as much as they want me to feel it. I don't know, mainly that's because Littlefoot and Doc didn't have a lot of time together on screen. Here's an idea. Why not have Doc save the kids when they went off to Saurus Rock? And on the way back, they spent a little bit of time together, they got to bond a little bit. That way, when Doc had to leave, it'd be a little better. I don't know, that's just an idea, I'm just throwing it out there.
Now, maybe the time of bad luck will finally be over.
That was all just a bedtime story. There's no...
I know. There's no such thing as bad luck. But there's no harm in making sure.
You almost got everyone killed.
Grandpa?
Yes, Littlefoot?
Thanks for being my hero.
Okay, alright. I'll give the movie credit for one thing. That is a genuinely nice way to end the movie. And that was Land Before Time 6, The Secret of Saurus Rock. And what do you expect? It's a Land Before Time sequel. There really isn't much to say. It's what you expect out of a Land Before Time sequel. The animation is fine. The songs, tolerable, I guess. Everything about it is passable. Whatever, it's fine. But at the same time, I have to admit, the film has some flaws. For one, everybody takes way too damn long to do anything in this movie. Second off, the twins, annoying. Now, I can't really say they're pointless, as they do drive a part of the plot, but kind of in the same way Jar Jar Binks drove part of the plot in Phantom Menace. Even though he wasn't entirely pointless in that movie, he was still incredibly annoying. But aside from that, there really is not much to talk about. It's a Land Before Time sequel. That's it. Well, guys, that was the 6th one. And now I'm dreading the rest of these because, from what I've heard, the sequels so far have been passable, but it gets worse from this point on, which means from now on, they're going to get harder and harder to watch. But on the plus side, that just gives me more stuff to talk about. So, until next time, guys, my name is RaisorBlade, and as always, rock on.